Hello guys, Michael here with another video. So there is one saying that is so important to really understand, and that is you are good at what you are doing. All right, that is something I heard over and over again when I grew up in Sweden. Was like a saying, you are good at what you are doing. And that doesn't mean that you are good at what you are reading or you are good at what you are studying. No, you are good at what you are doing. And that is so valid when it comes to being good with women. All right. So if you want to be good with women, you want to talk with them that makes them interested in you, that makes them feel good when they are with you, that leads to emotional connection, attraction, bonding, and all that. Well, then you have to be talking to a lot of women to be good at talking to women. All right. You are good at what you are doing and you become good at what you have done a lot. So even though you know things inside out, theoretically, even practically in front of the mirror, it's still not the same thing as going out there and start talking to women for real. And that might be sort of uncomfortable for some, because getting over the threshold and actually go and talk with a lot of women, it's not easy. A lot of guys out there, maybe you even, feel anxiety to do so. Just going up and talk to attractive women. I mean, that's almost like a nightmare if you haven't done that much before. Well, you don't get away with that. I mean, you need to feel comfortable talking to attractive women. And the only way you can feel comfortable doing that is to start talking with a lot of them. And I do believe that one of the most important aspects here is to not see every encounter as a romantic encounter. You can actually go out, even in bars and pubs, and just sit down and start talking about normal stuff. Be curious about normal stuff without any thought to take it further romantically, for example. You're just there to start talking and having a good time with women for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, and then exit. So you have to get into the idea of talking to a lot of women in order to be good at it. All right? There is no chance in hell that you can be good talking to women and attracting them and all that if you haven't done it before. No, it's just, the future you is a product of how many times you're actually been talking to women. But I can tell you one thing. If you talk to a lot of women as a friend, just a friendly encounter with you being curious, when you have done that for X amount of time, it will not be difficult for you to just flick the switch and then making it romantic. That step is quite short. The long step here is to just be comfortable talking to beautiful women. Look them in the eye, ask them questions, just being present in the moment. That is the hard part. And you have to do it over and over again in order to get used to it. So you're not, freaking out every time you're talking to someone that you find super attractive. Because I know that spell. They are spelling you. And you're just going to freeze up. You're just going to screw up with a lot of things because your emotions is going on high wire. So you need to come to the idea of creating a habit of talking to a lot of beautiful women. And for your own sake, for your learning process, just do that as a friend in the beginning. Take away the pressure of any kind of romantic encounters and start talking to them as human beings, normal people, and see that as a learning curve. Because let's say after 50, 60, 70 women, suddenly you don't feel freaked out when you are talking to the number 67 or number 51, for example. No, you're getting more and more comfortable talking to beautiful women the more you're doing it. And you become more proficient as well. You become more competent in conversations. They're also going to boost your confidence level. So just get used to the idea of talking to a lot of women. All right, you just have to do it. You have to learn how to look at them. You have to learn how to pause, how to be quiet when you should be quiet, how to follow up with a good question, and all that easily and in a calm manner when you're talking to this gorgeous woman. And the only way you can learn that is not through a book, it's not through looking at YouTube videos, it's actually to do it for real. So you don't get away. Just prepare yourself to actually do it, and you'll be amazed how fast you can be good at talking to women once you start. All right, but you have to start. I cannot help you to start. All right, I can help you to guide you to the right path, but you have to start. All right, that's all. You have to make the conscious decision that can mean everything for your life, and that is to make the decision to start. All right, to pull the trigger and start doing it. Anyway, guys, subscribe to my channel. It will help me a lot, and I hope I see you in the next video.